Hello friends. Ever wondered how farmers raise millions of snails each year and turn them into valuable products for cosmetics and cuisine? In this farming documentary, Trending Farm will explore the step-by-step journey of snail farming, from hatching to harvesting. So stick around to uncover why snails are making such a big impact. Snail farms are thriving around the world, with the largest operations typically found in countries such as France, Italy, and parts of Africa and Asia, which produce over 450,000 tons of snails annually, prized for both their culinary and aesthetic purposes. Millions of snails are raised on these farms each year, as their ability to reproduce rapidly and grow in controlled environments makes them ideal for scalable farming operations. Farmers choose snails because they are low maintenance, environmentally sustainable, and in high demand, particularly for their nutrient-rich mucus, which is prized in the beauty industry, and their tender meat, a delicacy in cuisines around the world. This dual appeal, combined with the growing demand for sustainable farming, positions snail farming as both profitable and environmentally conscious, creating an opportunity to meet consumer demand on a large scale. The reproduction process of snails is both fascinating and highly efficient, making them ideal for scalable farming. A single snail can lay between 100 to 500 eggs per cycle, which are small, round, and pearl white, resembling tiny beads with a diameter of about 3 to 4 millimeters. These eggs are typically laid in moist, well-aerated soil or substrate. As humidity levels of 80 to 90% and temperatures between 68 to 77 degrees are essential for successful incubation. Farmers carefully collect the eggs, separating them from the soil to prevent damage, and place them in foam or incubator boxes for about 10 to 20 days until they hatch. Once the baby snails emerge, they require a shaded, high-moisture environment with soft, calcium-rich soil to ensure proper shell development and growth. During the growing stage, snails are carefully nurtured in a controlled environment to ensure optimal growth and health. Farmers place wooden boards across the farm to provide shade, protect snails from harsh weather, and help retain moisture, a key factor in snail development. In this shady habitat, snails crawl slowly across the soft, calcium-rich soil, feeding and growing steadily over the course of 5 to 7 months. This meticulous care ensures the snails reach their ideal size for harvesting, a process we explore in detail in this farming documentary on sustainable snail farming. On snail farms, feeding is a critical aspect of ensuring healthy growth and optimal production. Farmers provide a carefully balanced diet rich in calcium, protein, and essential nutrients to support shell development and overall health. Snails are typically fed with a mix of natural greens such as lettuce, cabbage, and spinach, along with specialized feed containing 12 to 18% protein and 10 to 20% calcium to strengthen their shells. Some farms also include crushed eggshells or powdered limestone as additional calcium sources. Farmers in this farming documentary feed the snails once or twice daily, usually in the evening or at night when snails are most active. Careful monitoring of food intake is essential, as excess leftovers can lead to mold or attract pests. With this precise feeding regimen, snails can grow steadily, reaching their full size in 5 to 7 months, contributing to a successful and sustainable farming operation. The snail harvesting process requires careful timing and specific conditions to ensure the highest quality yield. Snails are typically ready for harvest after 5 to 7 months, once they have reached their ideal size, weight, and developed sturdy, well-formed shells, a key indicator of maturity. Experts recommend harvesting during cooler hours, such as early morning or evening, to prevent stress on the snails and maintain their quality. Farmers carefully collect the snails by hand to avoid damaging their shells, ensuring that only those with a shell lip thickness of at least 1 millimeter are selected, as this indicates full growth. It's crucial to avoid harvesting snails that are underdeveloped or still growing, as they lack the desired texture and nutrient density. Experts advise maintaining a clean, shaded environment during collection to keep the snails moist and healthy until they are transported for further processing. In the factory, the process of producing cosmetics from snail slime involves advanced technology and precise procedures to ensure quality and safety. After harvesting, snails are placed in specialized extraction chambers that replicate a warm, humid environment, encouraging them to release mucus naturally without harm. The extracted slime is then passed through sterilization and purification systems, using filtration machinery capable of removing impurities while retaining key nutrients such as allantoin, glycolic acid, elastin, and collagen. These systems operate under controlled temperatures of 35 to 40 degrees C to preserve the slime's beneficial properties. Once purified, the mucus is blended with other cosmetic ingredients in industrial-grade mixers and emulsifiers to create products like serums, moisturizers, and face masks. A single production line can process up to 1,000 liters of snail mucus daily, yielding thousands of skincare products ready for global markets. This streamlined process, explored further in this farming documentary, highlights how technology transforms snail farming into high-value beauty solutions. In addition to their role in cosmetics, snail meat is widely consumed and celebrated for its rich nutritional value and unique flavor. Snail meat is a low-fat, high-protein food source, containing approximately 16 to 20 grams of protein per 100 grams. Along with essential nutrients like iron, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin B12. It is particularly popular in regions such as France, Nigeria, Spain, and parts of Southeast Asia, where millions of snails are consumed annually.
Cobia, or Far Eastern Cobia, inhabit tropical marine regions of the Indo-Pacific Ocean, preferring coastal waters with sandy or coral bottoms at depths ranging from 3 to 60 feet. They migrate seasonally for feeding and breeding. Characterized by elongated bodies, silver-gray hue with black stripes, large heads, wide mouths, and sharp teeth, cobia are formidable predators, consuming small fish, squid, shrimp, and crabs. Their population is declining due to overexploitation and pollution. Often confused with sharks, cobia share similar appearances and behaviors, but belong to separate fish families. Both species are swift swimmers and predators. Are you also prone to confusing these two creatures? Fishermen employ two main methods to catch giant cobia: fishing and spearfishing. However, it's crucial to note that depicted fishing operations are conducted by seasoned professionals. Attempting these techniques without proper expertise is strongly discouraged. Now, let's explore the typical process of cobia fishing. A sturdy boat and well-prepared bait are vital. Anglers wield heavy-duty rods, usually 7.9 to 12 feet long, paired with standard spinning reels weighing 0.1 to 0.2 pounds. They employ a 15 to 30 pound spinning rod, a carnage cast, slammer 6,500 reel, 50 pound braid, and 40 to 60 pound leader strength. lures like the mad scat are commonly used. Once geared up, fishermen head to areas marked by shipwrecks, oil rigs, coral reefs, or where bull sharks and rays frequent. Precise bait casting is crucial to lure cobia. Upon bait uptake, the angler swiftly reels in the line while a teammate stands ready with a net to hoist the captured cobia aboard. In this instance, they successfully catch a 1.2 feet cobia, eliciting victorious smiles. They repeat this process until their catch increases significantly. Do you find cobia fishing easy or challenging? Share your thoughts by commenting 1 for easy or 2 for difficult. Catching cobia with spears requires expertise and teamwork, carefully selecting targets to ensure both cobia and divers' safety from sharks. Though this method offers precision and minimizes shark disturbances, it's extremely perilous and not recommended for amateurs. Fishermen don specialized diving gear, alerting each other to avoid cobia's dorsal spikes, a painful lesson learned from past encounters. With practiced aim, they target the cobia's head to impede its escape, grappling with formidable specimens weighing 50 to 60 pounds and measuring 5 to 6.6 feet. Larger catches demand coordinated efforts, with 2 fishermen hurling spears to secure their prize. Wrangling the spirited cobia into a container, vigilance is paramount against its thrashing attempts at freedom. Wishing you abundant luck, and remember to share the video for positive vibes. Cobia is a seafood with high economic value. Fishermen can earn from 10 to 20 USD pound. According to a report by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations FAO, more than 30% of the world's fish resources are over or underexploited. Therefore, many countries have developed models of raising cobia near the sea to protect natural resources. Cobia are raised in net cages placed near the coast. These cages are made from high-density polyethylene HDPE, which helps them withstand harsh marine environments. The mesh cage has a convenient design for cleaning and saving water surface area. The density of fish in each cage depends on the cage area and fish size, ranging from a few dozen to several hundred fish. They are fed 2 to 3 times per day. The food is mainly small fish that are crushed for easy digestion and to ensure nutrition. Occasionally, they are also supplemented with synthetic bran containing essential micronutrients for healthy growth. To maintain the best meat quality, Cobia farmers also pay great attention to choosing fish breeds. The selected fingerlings must be uniform in size and weight, swim fast and show no signs of disease. Have you ever seen a Cobia farming model? Please share what you know about this fish in the comments section below. Let's continue to learn how people harvest cobia in this cage by clicking like on the video. After about 7 months, the cobia fingerlings grow from a size of 0.33 feet into fish weighing about 14 to 15 pounds. At this time, fishermen will use physical net tools to harvest them. The nets lining the bottom of the cages will be raised higher to make harvesting cobia easier. The farm owner will check for fish that have not reached the standard weight and are released into neighboring cages for continued care. After being picked up, they are placed in large barrels or buckets to be transported to the processing area. They are very healthy, so they need to be covered carefully to avoid losing the fish harvest. They will be stored in ice trucks to ensure the freshness and firmness of the fish meat before reaching the processing area. To check if the cobia is fresh or not, look at the slime layer on the outside. Workers keep fresh fish in its protective outer layer and need to wash it before processing. The internal organs are removed through a neat cut in the fish's belly. The cut must be precise so as not to expose the meat inside and avoid contact with fresh water, so as not to affect the quality of the fish meat. The worker used a knife to stab the fish from below the pectoral fin, extending all the way down to the abdomen. He recommends cutting close to the pectoral and pelvic fins to get the most fat out of the fish. Continue moving the knife toward the fish's head, at the angle closest to the gills, to collect as much meat as possible. Cobia's head is as hard as steel, different from other types of fish. Continue to cut along the fish's back to create a slit. Then carefully insert the blade to separate the meat and spine. He needs skill to use a knife to get the maximum amount of fish belly meat. He continued to cut diagonally into the ribs to completely separate the belly meat from the bone. Do the same with the other side to have 2 large pieces of fish meat and a complete skeleton. The cobia processing process has not stopped. The technician uses the tip of a knife under the fish rib meat to separate them from the fish loin, then removes the black film inside the ribs. The fish belly contains the most fat, and the fish loin will be skinned after being cut. The fish head is separated from the backbone and the remaining meat is filtered. The processing of a large cobia has been completed. What do you think about this process? Please like and share this video with your friends so more people know about this fish. Cobia is a type of seafood with high nutritional value, containing lots of protein, omega-3, vitamin D, and important minerals such as iron, zinc, and calcium. These ingredients not only help promote cardiovascular and joint health, but also enhance the immune system, making cobia a great nutritional choice for all ages. The ways to prepare cobia are very diverse and rich. Grilled cobia brings a rich and greasy flavor, while crispy fried cobia brings a delicious and attractive feeling. When steamed, cobia retains the natural sweetness and freshness of the meat, while cobia sashimi enhances the sophistication and purity of fresh seafood. No matter how you choose to prepare it, cobia provides rich and nutritious meals. If you find this video useful, please like and share so more people know the great value of cobia fish. Don't forget to click the follow channel button to update the latest videos on how to prepare delicious and nutritious seafood. Leave a comment below on how you like to cook cobia the most. We look forward to receiving your feedback.
Hey everyone! Kimberley Mango, one of Australia's largest mango farms, spans over 600 hectares in Western Australia, supplying high-quality mangoes to domestic and international markets. With a modern processing factory, the farm efficiently sorts, packages, and prepares mangoes for export, while advanced irrigation ensures optimal growth. As production expands, challenges like disease risks and market oversupply remain concerns for local growers. Before a single mango tree can take root, the land must be carefully prepared in a process that blends science, skill, and hard work. Deep, nutrient-rich soil, 127 to 254 inches, is essential for strong root development, setting the foundation for a productive orchard. Heavy machinery, including excavators, plays a crucial role in shaping the landscape, digging precise planting holes that are 2 to 3 times wider and 1.5 to 2 times deeper than the seedling's root ball. To maintain orderly rows, farmers erect guiding pillars and stretch string lines, spacing trees 1,500 and 2,424 to 2,540 inches apart for proper canopy expansion. It's a fascinating blend of traditional farming wisdom and modern technology. Can you picture the synergy between farmers and machines as they transform bare land into a thriving mango farm? Share your thoughts in comment. 1. With the foundation set for strong tree growth, the next crucial step is nurturing mango trees to maximize both yield and quality. In controlled environments, temperatures are carefully kept at 21 degrees C, while farmers skillfully tie branches with wire to ensure every leaf receives ample sunlight for photosynthesis. Early flower buds are pruned to channel nutrients toward robust root systems. Soil health plays a vital role, with farmers trenching around tree bases 0.328 to 0.656 feet deep to mix fertilizer into the lower layers before covering it with enriched topsoil. Regular watering, done 2 to 3 times yearly, keeps the soil loose, well-drained, and resistant to weeds. Meanwhile, once harvested, mangoes head straight to the processing factory, where they undergo sorting and quality checks before reaching consumers. Have you ever visited a mango farm? Let us know in the comments. Protecting mangoes from pests and environmental damage is crucial for quality and yield. Farmers apply whitewash around tree bases to deter insects and wrap fruit in plastic or cloth bags to prevent sunburn, fungal stains, and pest infestations. Indian farmer V. Sridhar found this method increased fruit weight by 100 to 150 grams while reducing pesticide use. Another farmer, Banoth Ravinder, reported that bagging improved texture and boosted market value. After harvest, these premium mangoes move to the processing factory, where they are sorted and packed for export. Have you ever seen this technique in action? Share your thoughts. Mango harvesting in Australia is an exciting time, happening from December to April, mainly in Queensland and the Northern Territory. Did you know that in the 2022-23 season, Australia produced around 700,000 metric tons of mangoes? Farmers use long picking poles or climb ladders to hand-pick the fruit, ensuring they remain undamaged. Which method do you think is more efficient? After harvesting, mangoes are taken to processing factories where they are sorted, graded, and packed for export. Have you ever wondered what happens inside these factories before mangoes reach your table? Let us know in the comments. After being harvested, mangoes are transported to the processing factory, where cutting-edge technology ensures efficiency and quality. The process begins with automated washers removing dirt and residue, preparing the fruit for sorting. Machines such as the JBT Sortex F identify mangoes based on size, ripeness, and defects, ensuring only premium quality fruit moves forward. For whole fruit packaging, mangoes are placed on cushioned conveyor belts to prevent bruising. Meanwhile, those designated for processing undergo automated peeling, slicing, and de-seeding. The ZTI Smart Peeler, operating at up to 1.2 tons per hour, reduces labor costs by 30% while increasing yield. Once prepared, mangoes enter either a puree extraction system or a vacuum-sealed packaging unit, preserving freshness for export. These automated processes have boosted Australia's mango industry, increasing factory efficiency and reducing waste. What do you think about automation in food processing? Let us know in the comments.
After preparing the soil, the jackfruit seedlings are placed in the planting hole and lightly filled with soil around the base of the tree. Lightly compact the soil so that the tree stands firmly and water it sufficiently immediately after planting. This helps the tree have enough moisture to start the growth stage. In particular, farmers here are very careful during the planting process because the tree is still very weak at this time. The time it takes to grow a Thai jackfruit tree from the time it is first planted until it reaches harvest age is usually about 3 to 5 years. For hybrid Thai jackfruit trees, the time can be shorter, about 2 to 3 years, because the trees have been selected and bred from the best varieties, helping the trees grow faster and produce fruit earlier than non-grafted trees. The distance to plant Thai jackfruit trees so that the trees have optimal growing space is about 10 to 12 yards. This gives the jackfruit tree enough space to develop branches, leaves, and roots, while ensuring that the tree receives enough sunlight and does not compete for nutrients from surrounding trees. Known in Thailand as the Thai jackfruit, or scientifically classified as Artocarpus heterophilus, the Thai jackfruit is carefully bred and grafted using traditional methods that have been refined over generations. The journey begins with the seed, which is meticulously nurtured into a sapling. This takes weeks to achieve the desired characteristics. Thai farmers, renowned for their expertise in handling this process by hand, ensure that only the best saplings are selected for further cultivation. These young trees thrive in Thailand's warm, humid climate, which provides the ideal conditions for them to grow. It is this secret that many may not realize is the key to the fruit's growth and distinctive flavor. A craft deeply rooted in the country's agricultural heritage, where every step from seed to fruit is precisely controlled to produce the highest quality jackfruit. The young plants are nurtured in a controlled environment until they reach maturity at about 60 days old and 18 to 20 inches tall before being planted in the field. The base of the plants is wrapped in plastic to retain nutrients for growth. Thai farmers receive support from local governments, providing resources and training to increase yields, ensuring a delicate balance between quality and quantity is maintained. People use lawn mowers to clean weeds, keeping the jackfruit garden airy and preventing grass from taking all the nutrients from the tree. This is an important step to ensure that the jackfruit tree has enough nutrients to grow healthily, which is something that Thai people pay a lot of attention to. You may wonder why it is necessary to prune jackfruit trees. After a period of planting, pruning excess branches and leaves helps the tree focus its nutrients on growing fruit, minimizing pests and diseases. When the jackfruit tree begins to bear fruit, about 2 to 3 months later, each jackfruit will be wrapped in a protective bag. This not only helps prevent insects and birds from damaging it, but also protects the fruit from sunlight, giving the jackfruit a more attractive colored skin. This makes a difference for Thai agricultural products. Jackfruit harvest season in Thai gardens usually takes place from March to June every year, when the fruit reaches its perfect ripeness. In each season, large farms can harvest about 22,000 to 44,000 pounds of fresh jackfruit. To harvest all of this, farmers need to mobilize 100 to 200 workers throughout the season. Harvesters are usually paid between $15 and $25 per day, depending on their experience and the amount of work they undertake. The jackfruit harvesting process requires meticulousness and high technique, which significantly increases the production cost. Each jackfruit must be cut from the tree with specialized tools to avoid damaging the stem and the skin. The jackfruit is then transferred to the processing area, where each fruit is carefully inspected to ensure that there are no scratches or signs of damage. Jackfruit that meet quality standards are carefully packed in boxes, and sometimes even wrapped with an additional layer of protection to maintain freshness during transportation. It is this carefulness in each step of harvesting and processing that makes Thai jackfruit so expensive and highly valued in the international market. Have you ever heard of the famous market in Thailand that specializes in street food made from jackfruit? At Dam Noin Sajuak Market, one of the most famous markets in Thailand, you will experience a unique culinary space where jackfruit becomes the main star. Coming to this market, you will be surprised by the quick and efficient jackfruit processing process. In just a few minutes, a large jackfruit is deseeded, chopped, and processed into many attractive dishes. If you don't know how to do it, processing a jackfruit can take hours, but for them, it only takes a few movements and the jackfruit is ready to serve customers. If you have any comments about Thai fruits, please share them in the comments below the video. Thank you for watching the entire video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel to watch more videos about fruits that bring health to people. Imagine biting into a Thai jackfruit that costs $15. You might wonder what makes this tropical treat so special. Grown in the rich, fertile soil of Thailand and harvested with the utmost care, each bite is an experience in its own right. But why does this fruit cost so much? And what secrets does it hold that make it worth the price tag? Let's Trending Farm explore the world of Thai jackfruit and uncover the mysteries behind its incredible value.